Welcome to What's in the Box Monday. I'm Fred, and here's the box. What's inside the box? We're going to find out what's inside the box. If you want to find out what's in other boxes, make sure you're subscribing to this YouTube channel. Every Monday, I'm doing a What's in the Box Monday. Also, throughout the week, you're going to get live tastings, cool history stuff, basically a bunch of bourbon things, and occasionally a little bit of music action. So here we go. Let's get to it. What's in the box? It's Monday, after all. We got to find out what's in the box. What's in your box? Tell me. I don't know. You get boxes? We all get boxes, so let's find out what's in this box. Oh my gosh, I need a new razor. I've had this thing forever. Time to get a new one. All right, looks like we have a blue box. We have a box. We have a box in a box. Does that mean I need to do this in another episode? I don't think so. We're going to go ahead and crack into this box. Oh boy. Something from Heaven Hill. Oh, that's always good. They always send, when they send the blue box, they mean business. Things I've gotten in the blue box in the past: Parker's Heritage, Elijah Craig 18-year-old, Elijah Craig 23-year-old. Okay, so what we have here is, I'm going to read you straight from the letter. Enclosed, you will find two products that showcase the skill and attention to detail that Heaven Hill distiller, Master Distiller Connor O'Driscoll, gives each day. For almost 1 year now, we've gotten to know Connor's style for fermentation, his interest in yeast, and his passion for qualité. What you may not know or have learned is how this has translated into a specialty for bread making. I think there's bread in this. I saw some other people posting photos of bread on the interwebs. I let this go one day too long. It's green. I don't think I can eat that. I think it's green. This is what happens is sometimes I let boxes sit around, I don't always open them. Okay, so we have the Elijah Craig Rye Whiskey. Let's see if there's any details about the whiskey on this letter. It's $29.99. Can't find a mash bill, but the typical mash bill for a Heaven Hill Rye is 51% rye. So I don't see any age on here. Not seeing anything. If I'm able to find the age and verify the mash bill, I will put it in the show notes. So, let's get to the rye. Good old standard Elijah Craig bottle. Big old thick cork. Wood top. Nice sound. Now, I did drink something out of this glass earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a good little rinse. That way it's seasoned with this particular whiskey. Just not a note I would expect to get from a rye from Elijah Craig, but I get bananas in this. Interesting. Right off the bat, I'm getting like bananas and like various types of fruits. And then after all that, I get like a toasted rye bread. So this should make for an interesting taste. Oh, I like the way it feels on the palate. It's soft, kind of works its way back, almost velvety. Very nice structure to it. It hits the middle of the palate and then kind of works itself to the front and then goes back. So it's like going back and forth on the palate. Very, very, very interesting mouthfeel. It's kind of like doing like a slinky effect. Starts in the middle of the tongue, and then going back and forth. Very nice. Yep, I totally dig the mouthfeel. However, I'm getting this fruit, getting kind of like a fig bar, then like some rye bread, a little bit of sweetness, and then under that, it's kind of like an undeveloped alcohol note. It's very interesting. So this is going to be in the league of those like everyday affordable ryes that you can get. This is a $30 rye. I'd put this up there with like a Rittenhouse, which is another Heaven Hill product. I'm still putting the Old Forester rye probably ahead of this right now. Yeah, that Old Forester rye to me is a little bit more developed, a little bit more complex, but this is definitely a nice rye. I recommend adding it to your collection. I've got a couple more times to taste this before I give it a full evaluation. But first impression, out of the box, it's pretty good. So, hey, make sure you don't miss an episode of What's in the Backs and the other cool things I got going on YouTube. Click that subscribe button down there. And make sure you're also following me on the Instagrams, the Twitters, and all that stuff where I occasionally break some news and share some other content. But until next week, let's find out what's in your box. Send a photo of your box to me, and maybe I can show it on the YouTube. Until next week, enjoy your boxes.